The very end of K in Blade Runner 2049 is a poignant film nearly ending. It begins right after the epic fight against love and continues until K lies down on the stairs to die. Here is a clear explanation of the sequence, followed by a thematic and symbolic analysis. After defeating love in a brutal, rain-soaked battle on the flooded docks of Los Angeles, where Kay literally drowns her but sustains several fatal stab wounds, Kay, gravely injured, remains alone outside, after having brought Deckard close from the laboratory of his daughter. The camera follows him as he walks slowly by himself through the streets or the grounds of the complex, in a snowy, wintry Los Angeles, which contrasts with the city's usual rain. Large, silent snowflakes fall peacefully. Kay approaches the steep stairs leading to the lab's entrance. He first sits down, then lies on his back, one hand pressed against the wound in his stomach. He reaches his palm toward the sky, catching a few snowflakes that melt on his skin. He gazes at the white sky with a serene expression, without saying a word. His breathing slows gradually. Kay dies peacefully, eyes open, as the snow continues to fall and gradually covers him. The scene is wordless, contemplative, and unusually long for mainstream Hollywood cinema. It lasts several minutes with no dialogue, carried solely by the imagery and the sound of Kay's breathing. This sequence is an explicit homage to the ending of the first Blade Runner, Roy Batty's death in the rain, but with subtlety and modernity that make it a film's crowning achievement. Roy in the first Blade Runner died under pouring rain, delivering his poetic monologue. All those moments will be lost in time, like tears in rain. Kay, by contrast, dies in silence under the snow, a frozen, purer, and gentler version of rain. The snow symbolizes the end of a cycle, purity, erasure, and ephemeral beauty. Unlike Roy, Kay doesn't need words, his humanity has already been expressed through his actions. His death is one of acceptance, not rebellion. The Vangelis musical theme explicitly connects the two films. Kay completes what Roy had begun, proving that replicants can choose to be more human than humans. The entire film revolves around one question: who is the miracle replicant child? He is not. Yet instead of falling into despair, he chooses to give meaning to his existence by reuniting Deckard with his daughter. It is no longer a quest for origins, biological or programmed, but a quest for choice. Kay becomes more human not because he was born, but because he sacrifices his life for something greater than himself, a family, a connection. His death is therefore almost triumphant. He lived a more authentic life than many humans in the film. The snow falling on Kay is real, we see it melting on his hand and touching his skin. This creates a beautiful and ironic reversal. The fake replicant finally touches the real world. By dying, Kay gains access to a pure, unique sensory experience, as if the snow confirms that his emotions, his choices, and his pain were real. It is the culmination of his arc. He didn't need to be the chosen one to exist fully. Kay says nothing about his fatal wound. He steps aside. It is an act of pure, almost Christ-like love. He gives his life so that others may live. The solitude of the snow-covered stairs reinforces the character's isolation throughout the film, alone with Joy, his AI hologram, thus really alone, in his quest. The snow gently covers him like a white shroud, erasing his traces. There is no excessive pathos, just a quiet, almost joyful acceptance. In a dystopian Los Angeles usually defined by rain and pollution, the snow marks again a dystopian climatic shift and a form of redemption or renewal. The scene closes the film on a note of paradoxical hope. Even in a world where replicants are slaves, an individual can choose his own end and create meaning. In summary, this ending is not merely the death of a hero, it is the definitive birth of something like a humanity. He was created by humans to be a slave, and in a way he did the slave job until his end. He was a good slave. Just his master has changed between the beginning and the end of the film. Had he lived more, he would have been less than a slave. An interesting experience the film will not show. Is there a God, the God of replicants, to recognize his sacrifice?